G'day, welcome back to Goldson's Gold Making Weekly Recap, The War Within, episode 21. So, in the last week, I'm up 4,839,911 gold. My total gold earned since the launch of the War Within expansion is currently zero. I have recorded 2,020 hours across 4 accounts of in-game time, which means I have lost on average 2.2k gold per hour. Crafted up a new intro video showcasing Goldson, set up 2 new accounts, both with profession mains, each covering all the professions except skinning. I downloaded and jumped into the PTR to sniff out any new recipes coming in patch 11.1. Most importantly, I made sure that this week's thumbnail was going to be in the green. But all in all, I had a pretty full-on week as usual. Stay tuned for a more in-depth review on how I track my gold and how I spent my time in the game after the new intro. G'day true seekers and confused admirers, Goldson here, showing you a different mindset regarding virtual wealth creation by setting goals, minimizing the distractions, the power of being focused and consistent. My goal for the War Within is to obtain 100 million gold. Join me on my adventure where I can impart knowledge and important life lessons that has made me the person who I am today. What's going on? Goldson back here with 2025. What are we, the 14th of January 2025? I can't believe it. It's already 2 weeks done and it just went through so quickly, man. There's so much happening in the world today. It's so hard to keep track of everything, especially with our busy lives, stuff like that. I'm quite busy in the game as much time as I can, I'm learning so much. And it's all happening so quickly and you just lose track of the time. Fuck, next minute it'll be bloody Easter and then it'll be bloody Christmas again. But with anything about time and how it goes quickly as you get older and older, I remember back in the day when I was a young fella, man, with no responsibilities. I swear, the less responsibilities you have, the time just slows right down. The more responsibilities you got, it just goes quicker and quicker. It's accelerating, and we got to stay humble out there. We got to tighten up the belt. We got to be frugal. Don't go spending money on shit that you don't need because of the inflation going on in the world today. It's very important. I know everyone wants to maintain a lifestyle, myself included, but around the house or the ship, we've been just slowly getting rid of stuff we don't need, and just trying to minimize our costs or trying to reduce our budget. We had a budget and working it all out, same as what we do in the game, and we craft and we work out the mathematics of the game and shit. But we really, really, really need to do the math on our budget, our home life, our expenditures, budgeting, everything. We have to do it this year because if you don't, you're going to get caught. Inflation's going to come and get you. Potential housing crisis might get you. Cost of living crisis, who knows? Divorce, whatever. There's all these factors happening this year. It's going to be hectic, man. You got to play it smart. And I know I love playing games, and I know you play games. We love playing games, right? But I don't go full into escapism, right? I play copious amounts of games all day, every day, because that's my form of cope. Because I'm trying to escape what's going to happen in the economy and the real life and how it affects me and my partner and my family and friends. It's the fight or flight. At the moment, I'm flying. I'm I don't want to know. I don't want to know nothing about it. But half of me is well, you fucking better start learning about it because you don't want to be one of these people who get caught out because they were so ignorant and they just turned off and they didn't want to learn about what was happening to them and their everything, their finances, everything. Don't be ignorant, man. Don't be a fucking boomer because you can be a 20-year-old boomer, man. Remember, boomer is a mentality, not the demographic. You know what I'm saying? There's so many people out there that are just fuck it. And don't do that. Don't have that fuck it attitude because what happens if you're going to live another 60 years, boys? I'll tell you what. But anyway, that's my intro rant out of the way. Just keep on your toes, boys. What do we got today? So we've been crafting some shit every week, the last I don't know how much long, but we managed to pump out 5 million gold's worth of fucking revenue. So that's like, revenue is how much your total wares are worth. You know, we don't work out a profit at all. We sort of do the profit at the end of the week. You know, that's with the whole proof of gold concept. We got proof of gold coming up, and it's a big one. But we got more stuff added in this week, so 2 new accounts. You know. But this is in order of revenue. So our biggest ticket item were Authority Adepts, 350 of them. We crafted a record ton of Blastomites, man, 7,100. And I think the Thaumaturgy alone trumps all of this in terms of profitability. Like, I haven't worked it out. I just know that because of the thumbnails so large, and I didn't really change anything. The only thing I changed was I just increased my Thaumaturgy. I just kept as much as I could every day. I'll do it in the morning, I'll do it in the afternoon, I'll do it at night time. So like minimum 3 shifts a day, like 3 sessions a day doing Thaumaturgy just flat out. And before I noticed, I made videos on how I was buying up the cheap Blastomites. Man, I'm like walking that decision back now. Like the fact that I can make this many Blastomites in a week on 2 accounts is just telling me that there's a shitload of mites out there, man. And I don't know, like I was on the PTR, I didn't see anything about Blastomites being used. It's an early build. I still think we got more to come with the builds, and it makes sense because we're still making the spell threads with concentration, and we're making them at profit now. We can sell them now at a profit. We could be greedy and try and sell them later for a profit, but I've been worded up to several people, and Rura actually DM'd me personally and hit me up, and he's like, oh, it's a bit risky, which I really like, man, because like not many people go out of their way to like, they can see you going down a path and they're like, fuck, I better pull him up, you know, rather than just let him go off a cliff. So I really like you, Woo. You're a fucking top bloke reaching out. A lot of people don't reach out, and you sort of, that's how I can identify good people in life as well. Like you can just sit there and go, oh, like tell everyone what you're gonna do, like, and if you know it's a bad idea, tell them anyway. And if it's absurdly obvious that it's bad and you shouldn't do it, just gauge what people say. Like they either go, oh yeah, that seems alright. And you sort of know, like, all right, they just want to see me fail. So, but like when people like Woo come out and say, look, we'll hit you up, you know, you should probably sell some stuff, like, and gave me reasons why. I can't remember, but he DM'd me this morning, early morning. So thanks for that, Woo, hoorah. Looking forward to your next week's video or report. I would say, I don't think you make videos. You should make videos, mate. But anyway, we made some Flask of Alchemical Chaos, Vanis runes, like typical stuff, you know. With the alt army, we're just making a shitload of them, really. So here's a revenue breakdown, so you can sort of see the totals. So these Daybreak spell threads, I only made a couple, and to be honest, these were by accident. I'm probably going to make more of these just because I've got the materials there, and I don't want to waste the materials. So I might as well just spend all the materials and then work out what I'm going to do later. Am I going to make more Sunset spell threads? Am I going to stop making Dawnweave bolts? I don't know. Like I do know for alchemy, I'm going to make Flask of Alchemical Chaos flat out. I think that's the best one. A lot of people use tempered potions. I don't know. Is it because it's cheaper? But I know Flask of Alchemical Chaos is definitely the harder one to make. And I tend to always focus on what's the hardest to make, because if you do focus on what's hardest to make, that means there's a more barrier to entry, meaning there's less people in that market. So if you can get to that market, put the work in and sit on the top and then bring the prices down, like that's going to stop a lot of people looking at it and going, nah, it's not worth the effort. But goal review, what do we have here? So the goal review, we said get golds into Vol'dun for a new intro video footage. Yeah, I remember last week I was like, oh fuck, how the hell do I get to Vol'dun as an alliance? And like I was in Borealis cruising around, like trying to find out what the fuck's going on. Because I was obviously Googling it, how to get there, and the thing was like, oh, talk to da-da-da-da-da in Borealis and they'll take you to Vol'dun, this and that. And I'm like, where these people aren't even here. And I realized that they're in different positions. And then as I open up the map, there's that filter and then it shows all the low level quests. So I clicked on that, boom, and it came up. My map was just fully covered in things. I was like, oh, no wonder. And then I just found the person I was looking for, and I took the boat there and I flew straight to Port of Zemblan here, and that's, I've been told, because I asked the question, oh, where's a good place in the world that has like, you know, like lots of gold and shit? And one person mentioned this, and I was like, oh, how the fuck do I get there? And I went there. I saw, you know, pictures of on videos on YouTube. I was like, yeah, that's the spot. That's why I made it. So we got there. What else did I do? I wanted to create 13 new toons at level 20 plus on the 5th account. We did that. Yeah, 5th account or 4th account. I think that might have been the 4th account. I think that's a typo, because we got 4 accounts. Ensure next week's thumbnail was in the green. Yeah, we did that. I think we did that by a lot, a couple mil. So it was pretty good. PTR patch 11.1 playtest. Yeah, we got to Renown 5 to unlock the recipes. There's like a couple recipes there, mainly for scribes. Yeah, Ventus Rune and New Contract. There is a leatherworking, what do you call it, like armor kit, the new one, and I can't remember the other one, but there's got to be more coming. There's no way they're just going to give us Renown 5 recipes and that's it. Like they're working on a new system on how to obtain these new recipes. My speculation is that these new recipes are going to be tied between the 4 Goblin cartel factions, and there's 4 factions of goblins, which is pretty cool. And I think they're going to make it so, like, because you can only put rep into 1 faction a week, same as the Weaver's buff in Ashka. And yeah, I reckon they're going to implement, like, one of those things talks about gathering, one talks about alchemy, and like, I don't know, they're probably still mucking around with it, and like, to be honest, they're probably they probably do it on purpose to get people's feedback, and they go, all right, this is what they want, so they can sort of implement something. Yeah, and the biggest clue is that when you go into the raid journal and look at the new raid, there's no recipes at the raid. So they haven't been implemented yet. So every week we're going to see if they're going to have a new build. Maybe this week, but tomorrow is Plunderstorm. We're going to have a little crack on that just for a bit of fun. Yeah. What else? Create a new intro video. Yeah, I made the intro video. You would have saw that. Yeah, nothing special. You know, my editing skills are very limited, but if anything, it's really what I talk about during the intro is what counts, and it's kind of what I'd like to do on the channel. Just try and attack things differently, you know. But anyway, extra activities. So what do we got? We got leveled up 12 new alts to level 70. Yeah, so 12 alts is because of the if you don't know, if you can't get the War Within professions unless you're level 70. So 12 alts, so 6 on each account. So I got my 3rd and 4th account. So I got 6 toons on each one, and that's a setup of two of each of the professions. So in total, I got 4 blacksmiths, 4 of each mains. I made 2 new thaumaturgy alts as well. Like I kind of started them like a week and a half ago, 10 days, maybe 2 weeks ago. I can't remember, because I started them first because I knew they were going to take the longest. But this morning, those thaumaturgy alts are all done. So I got 4 thaumaturgy alts. I've got double the amount of thaumaturgy guys this week. So if we thaumaturgy with 4 guys the whole week, so we can use the 5th account to level up new stuff. We'll see what happens there. I don't know. We thaumaturged a shitload of reagents, like a lot. I filled out my spreadsheet. The spreadsheet's updated. I've done microbloom, bismuth ore, gloom chitin, and storm charged leather. I've literally done 800,000 of each, so that's 3.2 million reagents that I thaumaturged, I guess. Probably a bit more actually, because once I get to 800,000, I just stop recording because I've got enough data. But anyway, that was extra activities. This one, we got a little bit of a weight loss implementation. I did talk about it like I think last week that I'm not going to do it anymore, like with the weight loss videos, because you know it's a bit full on for me because I'm busy, man, and like you sort of know roughly what I'm doing, and really I'm just going on a carnivore journey, you know, like. And I weigh myself every Wednesday. So today's the 14th, and so tomorrow I'll weigh myself. And we sort of want to be below. We want to be below 144.7, so we can actually gain a bit of weight this week and still be at our projected weight. So you can sort of have a look here on the screen just quickly, the projection of my weight loss. So that's 50 kilos over 2 years. So if we can get to like 95 kilos, like less than 100 kilos, man, like my life's going to improve so much, man. And all I got to do is just eat the right food and not eat the wrong shit. Obviously, I'm going to get into exercise later on when I feel a lot better. Like I don't feel like I don't want to do any exercise at all because I'll hurt myself. I kind of want to lose a bit of weight first and then slowly and steadily get into a better fitness, you know, because I do want to live a long time. I want to live to at least 90, and I'm only 36 now, so I've got a lot of years to get there. And I know losing weight's going to excel my health, longevity, long time. But yeah, we're on track. So that's a quick one for us. Weight loss, nothing crazy. But any questions about weight loss and see what you reckon, let me know. Proof of gold time. This one's a little bit longer. Like I said, we do talk about a bit more shit. And yeah, we'll switch that now, I guess, mate. Fuck yeah, proof of gold time, brother. This week's proof of gold's going to be a bit different. We're going to be adding in 2 more accounts because we've got more accounts now. I'll show you. We'll log into the second account, so WoW2 first, and we'll get the fuck, I tell you what, my desk is pretty dirty. Been busy, man. Been busy boy trying to get everything set up, you know. Okay, what do we do? Alcoholic. Oh, to reset. Where we go? Okay, so this WoW2 has 2592. Alright, so it's got a few more accounts, so we'll just go right, add next. Add insert column to the right. Put in WoW4, WoW5. Okay, so everything up towards that day it was black. The average is, we've got to increase the sum. Well, this cell is the sum of these 6 cells. So if we go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, it should be 6. Okay, yep, that's correct. All right, so now we can put in our data. So what was it? We'll go back. 2592. 2592. 950. Okay. Well, we'll might as well do the gold per hour as well for WoW 3. So WoW 3 here. I've already added in WoW 4 and 5. So that's pink and orange. Pink, orange, blue and green. Blue and green. I'm just gonna add the colours in there. I just like the colours. All colours of the rainbow, man. Nah. So we need to find out the days, hours, and minutes. Alcoholic will show us that. So 57, 23, 30. 57, 23, 30. Just double check that. All right, so 57, 23, 30, no problem. So we can log off of this account and we'll close it down just because like my alt tab's like fucking huge. So I'll just close that. We got the data we need. So what's next? We'll jump on WoW 4, I guess. WoW 4. Okay. This one's WoW 4, one with Guano Bank. Guano is shit, if you were wondering. I first learned about guano from Ace Ventura's Pet Detective, When Nature Calls. Fuck, that's a great movie. Guano. Hello. You speak what you... Man, they don't make movies like that shit anymore, eh? I want to see the new Sonic 3, but that'd be pretty cool. Jim Carrey, man, he's a legend, boy. Fucking legend. Alright, so count. Alcoholic. Well, we can increase the size on this fucker. What do we want? 1.4? Sounds good. Oh yeah, that'll do. You can see that. So we only got like, what, 14 or 13 or 15 characters on this account. Yeah, we got the level 11 twink that's now 13.1 in level. Managed to gain 2 levels on my level 11 twink. I guess we might as well keep that data in there because I use that to level up, so we'll leave my twink in there. Was it 62,072? So there's not much on that account, but that's all right. 5 days, 1 hour, 5 minutes. 5 days, 1 hour, 5 minutes. All right, so that's all we need from that account, right? Okay, you can log this one. Oh, and as you know, because WoW 4 and WoW 5, my 3rd and 4th accounts, we are now pumping. We got 4 thermatology guys pump. We got 4 thermatology fellas here. You can see here, if we click on craft sim real quickly, it's off topic, but specialization info, you can see here we've hit all the buttons here. It's saying It's saying we need... No, we got all the points here. So that means we can make rank 2 out of transmutagen, which is what you need. If your transmutagen is only making rank 1, then you're not ready. You're not fucking prepared, man. But we got 4 thermaturgy guys now, 4 accounts, so we should be able to pump all day, every day, and see how that goes. All right, we'll do WoW 5. So WoW 5 is Goldson Bank. You can see here, we got all the characters, one of each class. Minimum level 20, so they're all sitting in war mode. The main crafters, so I got 4 main crafters. So there's leatherworking, engineering, dual crafting, blacksmithing here on my paladin, enchanting, tailoring on my mage, alchemy, inscription on my shaman, and then dual gatherer, mining, herbalism, and then alchemy. I might make like my main Goldson character bank alts, make them alchemy skinning. So I'll have a thermaturgy guy and a skinning guy on each realm. So each account is basically the same, just different names. We'll log in first. Alrighty. Shit. Do we have to go into Alcoholic? Alright. So Alcoholics, we've got 48,704. 48,704. Here we go. Alright, so we'll go to how much time have we played on this account, and we've done 1 day, 18 hours, 42 minutes. 1 day, 18 hours, 42 minutes. Yep, pretty cool, pretty standard. I had been trying, this monk, I leveled him up as the healer, just to see how it goes. It's actually really fun healer, really fun. Anyway, I'm going to make some guide videos on the classes and how I play it, and how to set up my UI and all that shit. That's all coming. It's all coming. Just I want to get it. I want to get the stage set, and so we can plot along and do all that. So because I'm going to have a total of 5 accounts. I have 4 going. 4 will be crafting flat out, doing their thing. And because I got one of each profession, I can do 4 of anything at the same time. And then the 5th account, I can be doing my active stuff. So I have 4 inactive or 4 AFK accounts, and then I have 1 main account where I'm doing something. We'll close this one. And the last account would be Goldson TV, my first account. So this one, we'll have to get the guild bank, the war bank, and the account data. So we'll go to the guild bank first, if it will load. All right, so we got some mail. We might as well do a cancel scan while we're here, because I sell most of the stuff on here, so I'll just cancel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because I record this first before anything, just because I need the thumbnail and the data. I'm really thinking about getting TSM this week. I've been delaying it for a long time, but I've been worded up, and people telling me get onto it, you won't go back. And it's like one of those things, you know, like once you go black, you never go back, kind of metaphor saying, you know, what the girls say. But it makes sense. It's something you fear. Then like it's one of those things that when you do it and you're like, oh, this is easy, then you're like, fuck, I'm not going back. Why would I? Stupid. We'll just post 20, because at the moment I'm just like I'm posting like 20 and just instead of posting it all. But I know it's better just to post like 2 at a time and then just like keep doing that, especially if you're selling like multiple shit. Like I'll sell 10 of that. I know I'll sell 20 of these, 100 of them, and let's just see if it sells. I've got one question for the community out there. Because I'm using Auctionator, you can see on the list here that it doesn't show my file of concentrated ingenuity doesn't show up anymore because I've right-clicked on it. And if you right-click on something, like say you're selling something and you right-click on it, well, normally it says hide. Anyway, doesn't matter. But we'll sell 30 of them. Anyway, that'll do. But we'll go to guild bank. So chuck the guild bank out. Let's have a look. Yeah, look at this inventory. Look at all these blasphemites here. Sunset, spell threads. Fucking don't look at these dreaming essences. I got flasks here. I got files here. More bolts, Dawnweave bolts, weapon enchant, daybreak spell threads. I'm going to be making a bunch of these today after the video. Going to spend my concentration. What else I got? Just a bank full of shit. So the war bank hasn't changed, so it's the same. So it's 576786. It's slightly longer proof of gold this week, but we're getting set up. We're scaling up, so we got to find out. We'll get the WoW one, and then we'll do a war bank last. All right, account summary. So we got a bit of gold on this one. So 3127. 3127 243. Okay. Or did we open the mailbox? Yeah, we did already. All right, so this one's got 430 days. Oh wait, we'll do the war bank. Fuck it. War bank numbers going in. Click on that. 8134. 8134. 246. 246. Okay. And then we'll get the last data, which is the time played. So auction Alcoholic, was it 430 days, 16 hours? 430, 16. And the last one is 58 minutes. There we go. All right, so we'll close this because it's time's money. I try not to leave my accounts just sitting there on and doing something. So we'll close everything because we're done with our data. But okay, so we've put in our data. Essentially, we've just typed in how much our aggregate time played is on each account. And it's a lot easier to do it because all my characters are on one realm, which makes it a lot easier. But at the same time, it limits my ability to like do cross-realm arbitraging. But that's sort of not my style. Like, I understand the concept of it, but it's just not my style. So I'll just be a little bit different and not pursue that. I'm all on one server. So if we come across, we go to the left, we should be able to show how much we've gone up. So we've dragged it down. We're at 14.5 million gold. So how much did we go up from last week? So we're up 4.8 million. That's going to be a juicy thumbnail for people to have a look at. Yeah, what was I? Well, mostly I've been doing thaumaturgy and selling some of my stuff off, and but most of that's from thaumaturgy for sure. I've been doing it a lot. So let's see how many hours I put in, man. Like last week, like you can see here, the hours are going up and up. So I've definitely put in more. Oh my God, I put 313 hours on. Damn, that's crazy. Is that right? Let me just double check this thing. Yeah, it is right. I've put in fucking 313 hours. That was a big fucking week. But like really you can, because I'm mucking around with 5 accounts, so what's that, 313 hours, so divided by 5, so really I'm still putting in a decent 10 hours a day, 8 to 10 hours a day roughly. Next week it's going to be a lot more. So we're really scaling up at this point, and you can sort of see the profit here. Let's see how much gold per hour that is. So that's 15k an hour. So it's a lot of time played across the accounts, but it's still a positive. That there has brought our gold per hour down to negative 2,200 gold per hour. We've put in 2,020 hours of in-game time since the launch of the War Within. So that's remember, that's spread out across all of my accounts. So in total, I've got we're accounting for 4. We're going to add another one soon. So we're going to have total of 5. It's just going to be hectic. So that means for every hour I put in, I'm going to be like adding 5 hours. So expect to see this number go up. But that's proof of gold this week. Sorry, it went for a long time, but that's okay. This episode's going to be a long one because a lot was been happening. But we'll head back to the main segment, boys. Hang in there, all right? Okay, so now you know how I calculate all my shit. Every week, we do proof of gold every week. It's a segment that I always do. I've done it since the start of the channel every week. So without fail, proof of gold every week, every Tuesday. See how we do. And it's really a good thing to track your progress over time, because like, what is it, week 21, we still haven't made any money in the game. So like, if you never made any money, you constantly lost money for 21 weeks, most people will just give up. They go, fuck this, it's fucking shit, because they want the instant gratification. And the majority of the people that I come across are instant gratification. They're not looking long term. They're all short term mindset thinkers. And really, I'm a proponent of long term goals and like just longer term thinking. As soon as you start thinking long term, boys, you just go, fuck, well, life isn't that hard after all. We can just do it slowly over time. And that's how it should be. But like when you're like fully addicted, and God bless you, Gen Z, you grew up on the death scrolls and shit like that. Man, like your attention span is just nothing, like I watch sometimes I come across videos on my feed that for Gen Z, and it's like half the screen is someone talking about the actual video, and the other half is like someone baking a fucking cake or something. It's like, but I'm looking at this cake, but I'm listening to what they're saying. I'm like, is this how they trick the Gen Zers to bloody? It's fucking stupid, man. But short-term thinking, get rid of it. It's a bad mindset. Long-term goals. So I guess I put this in here, 100 million goal. Obviously, that's the main goal. I put in here 3,000 subscribers on YouTube and then 300 followers on X, because I know there's 10 times more people on YouTube than there are on X. So that's why I put the 3,300. So 10%, 300. 300's not bad for X. I do upload a shitload more on X, like day-to-day things, little tips and hints that I get along the way, and I try and condense it into like valuable information. I hope it's valuable to people. But yeah, progression. Let's have a look at the progression towards that. So we're still 0 on the 100 million. Hopefully in a couple of weeks, maybe we can we'll start seeing maybe 1% towards 100 million. We'll see. This is my current subscribers. So I'm at 2,008, so nearly at 2,900. So like 104 subscribers to go, and we can reach this milestone, I guess. 3,000 is pretty cool. We've had 30 in the last 28 days. That's understandable. Not many people are watching gold making content. So thanks to the 30 subscribers in the last month, I really appreciate that. I reckon that's great. So for followers on X, 300. So I've got 159 followers on X. And this one here, follow my documented journey towards 100 million gold and beyond within retail World of Warcraft. There you go. Joined June 2024. So what's that? We're 6 months into the channel. So slow and steady, boys. So last week, the progression was we were going to hit bankruptcy on the 26th of May, according to our trajectory here. But luckily, this week, with our latest gold intake, it's definitely shot up. So our bankruptcy is off the charts. So that we're actually, right now, we're trajectory. We're still going to lose money long term, but we're on the trajectory. We're going back up we want to get back up to here, 100 million. So if next week's in the green, then this line's going to go up. And then if we keep making this trend upwards, we want to close the gap between this red line and this pink line, and hopefully stay on course, sail the ship properly, mate. You know what you fucking do. All right, so the new goals so this is what we're going to do this week. All right, so this one's going to shock a few of you, but download and install TSM and application. So I'm aware there's a desk application and in-game add-on. TSM, yeah, I've been avoiding TSM for a while. A long time. The utility of TSM while selling, so I got look at all the stuff that I crafted, is spellware, all the stuff I make. It makes sense if I'm going to get rid of the stuff. It makes sense to do it with TSM, because I can set up my custom pricing, because I've got prices on all of my shit. I know exactly how much my stuff's worth. I just need to put in, so I don't sell below that, but then at the same time I sell at the current market. So if anyone undercuts me, I can just undercut them until I hit my, my price point. And I know TSM will do this for me quite easily, straight out of the box. I just got to manipulate the things. So you got to set up a group, I know. So my group's not going to be that big because I'm not selling many items, but who knows. Sell down some inventory at a profit. So yep, we'll definitely do that. Because I guess if I've got 5 accounts and 4 of them are therming or crafting or doing something, then the 5th account I can just be sitting there doing the post and cancel scans, I guess. That might be beneficial, because I've got a banker on each account, it doesn't really matter. It's like I can, as long as 4 accounts are doing something and the 5th one is posting and selling. So that could be a way, that's the longer term vision, I guess, of my channel and my strategy, really. It's really just a strategy, really. Yeah, but if I didn't have a goal of 100 million, I wouldn't be doing so much accounts. But it kind of makes sense if you're doing it full time. Like I'm attempting to do this full time, while we wait out the fucking apocalypse. Crazy shit. Crazy world we live in. Ensure next week is in the green, so that's going to mean I'm going to have to sell a bunch of shit and do a lot of thaumaturgy or crafting, whatever I need to do to make it so, if every week is in the green, then our trajectory it's going up to 100 million, isn't it? If it's going red, we're going down. So we don't want to go into the red. We're at that point now where we're like, most of our toons are done. Like the only thing I'm leveling up is my alchemy guys and just the new profession mains. I'm just logging on, doing the patron orders every day because that just boosts them up really quickly. I'm just going to boost them up until they can craft everything at BIS. Basically, get them all to BIS. What have I got? The last one here is set up the 5th account. I've got the 5th account. It's just a base account, Dragonflight. So I'll have to maybe upgrade that to War Within and put 13 toons on that at level 20. So just to get that going. So in total, I'm going to have 5 accounts, pretty much all the same. So it's just really, I'm just 5xing my productivity, I guess. In conclusion, I reckon, am I crazy? I don't know. I'm thinking like, are you going too hard? I think I'm just trying to like as I get more information, like I'm watching people, I'm like getting information here and then I'm like, oh, that looks a good idea. I'm just getting information and then putting it all together and like forming consensus. Like and that consensus is the strategy of how I'm trying to get to 100 million gold. Like the point of the channel is to set goals and then achieve them. And I'm obviously using this game as an example, a relatable example to set goals and then achieve them. So like if I prove to myself and you over time like we can reach our goals, then that might motivate you to set your own goals. And hopefully they're longer term goals. Because if you're thinking short term and you're looking at the current world and you're looking at the news and you're just like, fuck this, I just want to check out. Don't check out. Take the information, form a consensus, look at the trends, and go, okay, this is what's happening, this is what I'm doing. Just try to take a little bit of time out of your day to work out exactly where you're going in life. And don't fully go into the game and just ignore everything because that's not healthy. I'm addicted to this game for sure. But at the same time, I'm not trying to be ignorant to my real life responsibilities and stuff like that. And to navigating all this at the same time is just like really good for me because my brain's always active. And like when I'm not doing something, if I'm not trying to problem solve or trying to work through some sort of obstacle, I guess, I'm sitting there going, I'm bored out of my brain, but this is really stimulating for me to always be busy or like always be crafting, always be doing something. Or you're just sitting there in the city in the game and you're just standing on your mount waiting for something to happen, then there's a high chance you're doing the exact same thing in real life. You're just sitting there waiting for something to happen. Whereas nothing's going to happen unless you change it, right? And this is so fucking true. Like no one's going to come out there and save you. Like, oh, hey, how you going? Yeah, these are all your problems. I've identified them. And I'm going to give you the solutions. Here you go. And you're just going to be like, fuck yeah, I've been waiting all my life for this shit. People go their whole fucking lives waiting for that moment and it never comes. And I was on that same path, man. But now I'm sort of waking up to it all, making small changes in my life to try and get me there and better myself. And at the end of the day, it's all self-improvement, But yeah, I think video's gone pretty long. I'll try and edit it down to like fuck all, but it's probably at like 50 minutes recording time. I don't know. See how much we can edit it down, but we'll see it. I don't know if I'm going to make a video. Maybe I'm going to learn TSM first before I make like a guide. That guide might not be a guide. It might just be me being a dickhead. But anyway, we'll see you definitely next Tuesday. I can't say anything else, but yeah, catch you later, fellas. Have a good weekend. Yeah, stay safe, I guess. Don't spend all your fucking money, mate. All right? Be frugal. Alrighty, that's it for the weekly recap. Cheers for sticking to the end. Hope you got something from it. Want more updates? Follow us on X at Goldson_TV. It's all about the journey, and remember, slow and steady always wins the race.